One more thing from today's press conferences. This wasn't me. This was Matt Mayoko. God love him. He was on fire today. And Richard Sherman signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. And I'm not a big Richard Sherman guy, but I mean, I'm not a big Drake Kirkpatrick guy either.
No.
I'm not a big Buster Screen guy. And even Josh Norman compared to Richard Sherman, I'd have to say that Richard Sherman's a better cornerback than Josh Norman. Although Josh Norman's did a good job so far, it's just that he's injured right now. Anyway, Matt Mayoko was all over Kyle. He was like, "Why did you not sign Richard Sherman?" And Kyle was like defensive, but at the same time, he understood it was a legit line of questioning. He was like, "Well, you know, we felt Richard needed a few weeks to get ready, and we didn't necessarily know that we needed a starter." And like Matt didn't, he didn't like accept it at all. He was like, "You didn't know you needed a starter, so your starters are Emmanuel Mosley and Josh Norman, and you didn't feel like Richard Sherman could help you." I thought that was really cool. Anyway, I think he's got a good point, and I think this is, to me, what's going to make or break the Niners this year is the cornerback position. And this decision right here to bring in Drake Kirkpatrick, Josh Norman, and Buster Screen instead of Richard Sherman will be something they have to answer to. Uh, what he said made no freaking sense once again, just like ditching the two quarterback system. Oh, we didn't know. We didn't even know his role or blah, blah, blah. It's because of what happened a few months ago. End of
Yeah.
story. And
Yeah.
you weren't willing to say it. What I admire about the Bucks and Tom Brady in particular, he's a leader. And if you know you're a good leader, you could take in a player like that, like Antonio Brown, like this guy, like Richard Sherman. It's like, look, I'm going to take the pressure off you. Uh, just play your position. It's, you know, it just seems like Tom Brady has that effect. He's the ultimate leader, and he can bring in people who've had issues or character problems on teams, and all of a sudden they're right in line. And I'm not saying that Richard Sherman is a character problem, but I
Right.
just feel like it's helpful for Richard when Tom Brady says, "I believe in you.
Yep.
You can do it. Like, let's
Yep.
do this together. I believe in you." It's as
And he
opposed
said
to
that. He
Kyle
said that
Shanahan being like, "I don't know, man. I don't
yeah.
really know."
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said as much. He said if Tom Brady calls, it's hard to pass that up.
that's right.
You know what I took, because there was a lot of him and Han, he kept throwing in the contract situation. I don't think it was a money thing. I really don't. What I think is Richard wants to start. He expects to start. And the 49ers were non-committal to that. That's why they went with Norman. That's why they've brought in these
That's
other
right.
people that they
That's
can do
right.
whatever they want
That's
whenever
right.
they want with. They have no ties to them. If you bring in Richard, especially for the 49ers, who was a starter the last 3 years for you, he has to start. So
Yep.
if for some reason you pull him, you don't feel like you have autonomy to do that, and Richard's not comfortable with that, you're not comfortable with that, and ultimately you lose out on a player because you just weren't willing to make that commitment to him. And I think Tampa Bay was. So it's unfortunate because they really could use him at this point.
Yeah. And again, Kyle, stop being defensive. Stop trying to obfuscate the truth. Just say what it is. You were a little
Can,
off put by what happened this offseason. I get it. But if you have a team with real leadership, you can embrace a player like that. And it
yeah.
seems like what he needs is some structure. I
Yep.
don't know what's going on with Richard Sherman, but I can only imagine what it's like if someone told me, if I woke up tomorrow and someone said, "Hey, Grant, you're not Grant anymore. All the stuff you do, you can't do it anymore. You're not allowed to go on YouTube. You're not allowed to express yourself. It's over. It's all over."
Yep.
I don't know if I would do what Richard did. I don't know what I would do. It would be hard.
It would be.
And people say, "Well, it's CTE or this or that." I don't
No,
know.
it's
I
not.
mean, it's just a huge freaking crazy identity crisis that someone like Tom Brady could help you through. So, respect to Tom and the Bucks. And I'm not saying the Niners made the wrong choice, but they made a very interesting choice, and we'll see how it works out.
For sure. While we're on the topic of Kyle, let me bring this up to you. So my boy Nick came on the show yesterday from Nothing But Niners, and he actually spilled this one to me. I didn't hear this or see the press conferences from the day before, but it was in reference to Trent Sherfield and Brandon Ayuk.
Mm,
And I found this very interesting because remember when Ayuk wasn't playing, he was saying there was a reason for it. Well, he wasn't outperforming Sherfield enough.
hmm
Okay. So somebody asked him, why did Sherfield only get 2 snaps and why did Ayuk play so much?
Yep.
Here was his answer. He says, I tell the guys what to do before the game, but I don't keep up with the rotation during the game. I told them make sure to keep Ayuk fresh, and wide receivers coach Wes Welker thought Ayuk was fresh enough
Yeah,
without being out there too many long
that's right.
drives.
That's right.
That
So
he
in these
didn't put
situations, he's like, "Oh,
Trenton.
it's up to Wes.
Yeah. So now it's up to Wes.
It's up to Wes."
I thought it was up to you. I thought
Yeah.
you made the decisions. I thought he wasn't ready.
Oh, it's up to Wes. Ask Wes. Oh, we can't interview Wes. Oh,
It's
okay.
so maddening. It's
Yeah.
so maddening as a fan, Grant, because where's the control? Where's the leadership? It's just every single turn. The guy's not a leader, man. He's not a leader. He's a hell of a coach. He's a hell of a schemer. What does this guy do to lead? Anybody tell me, please.
The phone lines are open.